more than 26 points a game. Because now you're having a Hall of Famer that averaged 26 and 13 rebounds per game going to the Hall of Fame. It is amazing to see because we seen what Dwight Howard has done on the basketball court. And it's amazing to see that he's now a Hall of Famer. And that's congrats to him. The other Hall of Famer is Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, congrats to him for being a Hall of Famer. Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony made the West Conference Finals with the Denver Nuggets. He made the West Conference Finals. And he played with LeBron James. He played with a bunch of players. This is Carmelo Anthony is well deserved to be a Hall of Famer. Because I think personally, like, it took him time to it took him a year because he was a free agent. He was a free agent. It took him a year to learn how to come off the bench and accept to learn coming off the bench. That was a good role for him. When you accept that you have to come off the bench or you have to take a step back like Carmelo Anthony did to learn how to come off the bench. Like, he was still a 26-point scorer in his Denver Nuggets days. Still a 20.6, 25.6 in his New York Knicks days. If I had to pick which one was better, I would say New York Knicks. Carmelo Anthony was better because he had more help. He had Steinmeier. He had Steinmeier. Like, Carmelo Anthony has played with a bunch of great players like Iverson, like Chauncey Billups, like Steinmeier, like James Harden, like Chris Paul. Like, the list just goes on and on there. I think when we look at that, we can say that both of these guys are deserving to be Hall of Famers. Both of these guys are deserving to be Hall of Famers. Because I think when we look at that, we can say that both of these guys were on the Redeem team. Both of these guys has gold medals. Carmelo Anthony has gold medals. Dwight Howard has gold medals. Like, both of these guys are well deserved to go and be Hall of Famers. That is the big thing. That is the big thing. Is that they're both deserved to be Hall of Famers. They're both deserved to be Hall of Famers because when we look at it, Carmelo Anthony had to come off the bench. Didn't want to join the Big Three. Didn't want to join the Big Three didn't want to create a Big Three with LeBron James, D. Wade. Didn't want to join a Big Three with them. Wanted to average 27. it takes. I'm going to feed the truth here, and let me get the elephant out of the room. I'm going to feed the truth here. It takes time to to understand that sometimes you have to take a step back and play a different role. And for Carmelo Anthony to do that, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Dwight Howard deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Sue Bird deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, who's also going to be a Hall of Famer. Maya Moore deserves to be a Hall of Fame, who's going to be a Hall of Famer. When we look at that, we can say that this is probably a good Hall of Fame class and a good move by the